Hi, and welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Broom, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Thanks so much for joining me today in the Treehouse. Today we have an autumn card that we're going to make, and it's actually relatively simple. It is one that we made in the Treehouse. This past week we had 4 autumn cards. This was one of them. It was several people's favorite of the 4, and it features the beautiful DSP called All About Autumn, and here is a little bit that I have that's left over. It has these very stunning photographs, including like a sweater, and there's a leather chair, lots and lots of autumn. Almost all of my pumpkins I've used. On the opposite side, you have wonderful gold paper, and it's just super fun and shiny, and you can see that that is how I've cut out leaves with it and everything. So it's been unavailable twice because it's so popular, and depending on when you're watching this video, October 30th, Monday, this is 2023, it should be available again. So if you don't already have some, you might want to grab it. It is amazing. All right, so let me show you the inside of the card real quickly, and we'll put it together. So I'm using the stamp set that's called Fruitful Blessings, and I gave my gals a choice of sentiments, and this is on the inside, the little acorn. So that one's in the mini catalog. And what else? I think that's all. I'll go through all the dimensions with you. Let me take the sample out of the way. The card base is just your basic black, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you'll have another piece of basic black, and it is cut at, I'm looking it up, 3 7/16 by 4 3/4. 4 3/4, 3 7/16. These are a little bit odd. I have several 16ths measurements in here. They'll also be on my blog. All right, there's 2 blacks, and then the not copper clay, but Cajun Craze is, no, it is copper clay. Oh, I'm getting confused. Is it copper clay? It may be Cajun Craze. Maybe it's copper clay. Oh, dear me. Okay. Let me look at that. Is that the same as that one? Yeah, it is. It's copper clay. There was another card that we did that was Cajun Craze. This is copper clay. All right. Sorry for the confusion. All right. And it is, this one for the outside is cut at 4 9/16. Nope, that's not right. Dun, 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 dun. There's a small piece that is. This one is cut at 4 9/16 by 11/16 for the sentiment. And then this bigger one is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. 5 3/8, 4 1/8. And then you need your DSP pieces, and this is a little bit confusing. There's 3 of them. And you can get, let me see if I can put my puzzle together. That's all right. Nope, it's over here. So there is the puzzle. So it's just a 3-part puzzle. Should be able to put it together. I did have one gal that struggled with it, and we teased her about it. So this is 2.5 inches, and so it's a big 6 by 6. I just cut it at 2.5 here, and then I went through the trimmer and I cut each of these pieces as 1 7/16. So, and I did it that way so that they would all match, and so you have a little bit of excess here that you're not going to be using, and you can do the same at the bottom, and then you'll again have just a little bit of excess because this is 2.5 and it's a 6-inch piece, if that makes sense. So 2.5, and each piece is 1 7/16. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the inside is, let me find my inside pieces. They're still over here, I believe. Yep, my inside pieces is, you've got 1 piece of Very Vanilla and 1 piece of copper clay. So here's your copper clay, here is the Very Vanilla. Your copper clay is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and your Very Vanilla is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and that's the inside. So it's really pretty easy to put it together. We'll do that really quickly. So I've already run this one through the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. It's a great folder, and what I usually do is I'll add just a little extra of the liquid glue because there's lots of nooks and crannies, and you want to be sure that you adhere it down securely. And let me go back and get my bone folder and fold my card base, and then we'll put the embossing folder on there. Then we'll take our black piece after that, our basic black, and I'm going to do just a little bit more on that as well, probably because it is being adhered to the Cane Weave, the embossing 3D folder. So we've got that. Okay, and now our pumpkin pieces. Now I keep messing them up. Make sure I put them in the right order. Yes, and actually we can do it. Oh, I think I like it that way. Okay, so, and I think when you have several pieces, it's the easiest to do is to start on the edges and then work from there. So I'm just leaving a matte edge around it that's even, and I'll do both of the side pieces the same way, and then you can make up any difference with the centerpiece. So isn't that pretty? I love the pretty peacock color with the gold. I almost hate to cover those up. So you might need several packs of the paper so that you can use both sides. All right, so that is that. Now we'll take the copper clay piece, and I am going to use the same one I did before, the Wishing You Many Blessings, with the copper clay. And see if I can get it fairly centered. That's not too bad. No, actually, that one looks different. I think I actually used, yeah, look at that. That one is, it's okay. I like that. Can't decide. This one's a little bit softer. This is actually the Cajun Craze. So, but I think I like that. All right, we'll put that on. So just depending on how much you want your sentiment to stand out. Turn it, get that on, and then we need the leaf, the gold leaf. Let's see if here it is. And if I haven't already said, this is a fun die set. Let me see if I can locate it, and I'll show you some of the dies that came out of it. We used a lot of them in the class. Those are a few that are left over, and this is the Autumn Leaves die. Again, it's in the mini catalog as well. We use this oak leaf here. So let me get some glue on here. I've got a little blobby on the end. All right. And you could probably also add like the linen thread there. That's a good choice, I think. All right, and so the inside, we'll just take our Very Vanilla and we will put our acorn on. I think I'll do the copper clay again. You could probably put multiple ones on, and we'll glue that on. See, this is it's a pretty quick card. So it took me several tries to figure out all the right measurements to make it work, but I think we got it. All right, put that in, and then we've got a really nice, stunning autumn card on the inside. Okay, what do you think? You like that one? So, yeah, these are pretty much exactly the same. This one's the opposite end of the paper, I believe. Yeah, because that's the bottom pumpkin. You can kind of tell on those. But anyway, so that is the card. So wishing you many blessings, and there are other sentiments that you can use, like the other one that was about the grateful for you, I believe. So that is the project for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have access to this paper. You can get some on my online store starting Monday, October 30th. And what else? I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you already have, thanks so much. And if you haven't, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And the measurements will be on my blog, which is creativetreehouse.blog, and it'll give me a day or two to put those on. And I think that's it. I'm so glad you dropped by the treehouse today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.